Alright, chat. What's up? So, I almost went offline, and then I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll keep playing. I did play for about 20 minutes while I was doing something, like off and on. I ended up completing a bunch of side quests, but I didn't even level up, so I didn't get that far, actually, I guess. I did a couple bounties for TSF. I think we talked about them on screen, but I don't think I did them. Some of my companions back, if I can move and show you. Kreia was just, like, screaming to the heavens there, as you can see. We're gonna go down to the station because down off the station because we've done everything that we can. Chat, like we're maxed out. I need to start a party though. In case nobody heard any of that because the party wasn't open yet, we did the side quests that I could, and I'm now out of quests, so now we're going down to the surface. There you go. There. This boom. We're set. Welcome to episode 7.
Admiral Onasi, this is Lieutenant Gren, TSF. We've been expecting you.
Gren, it's nice to know that TSF hasn't gone to shambles in my absence.
And how about you, an Admiral? You might change your tune after you see what the situation is like down here, Karth. I've got some bad news for you.
Well, it can't be that bad, Gren. I think Telos has already been through the worst.
The one you came all the way out here to pick up? Well, she managed to escape the station. We're not exactly sure how it happened.
Well, that's unfortunate, but luckily it still fits our plans.
Am I hearing this right?
I'll tell you more when I arrive, but the Republic has decided not to detain the exile and adopt a wait-and-see approach.
The exile? Then...
Like I said, we'll talk more when I arrive.
Looks like we will. I'm uploading the approach vector to you now. See you soon, Admiral.
Good to have you back, General. Easy now. We survived one spectacular crash. Lucky I was here to pull you and your friends out of that shuttle, or you'd be more than a little crispy. But it's only fair. I owe you more than one, General. You must be in shock from the crash. Have to expect some long-term memory loss from that. Too bad she's not a droid, huh? We can't all be that lucky. I'll humor you, General. I was one of the Iridonian Mechanic Corps that was at Malachor. There you do. I can see how you'd forget me, being I was the only one. Don't think too hard. I'd rather not talk about the war, if we could. We all went through some tough times after Malachor, and maybe we all did a little forgetting. Guess that's one thing we've got better than droids. They can't forget anything. But then you give them a memory wipe and they forget for good. They'll be fine. The pilot's more or less unharmed, and the old lady, well, she's tougher than she looks. You know, I never thought I'd see you again, General. Galaxy's a big place, and this is the last place I thought I'd bump into you. So I have to ask, just what are you doing here? Well, if your ship's in as bad shape as this one, I don't think you're gonna have much luck.
Well, this is familiar. Feels like my last time on Telos.
Crashed the shuttle that time too?
Nope, huzzah.
That was not the most pleasant landing I've endured. Next time we should perhaps seek out a more reputable pilot.
You're welcome, Kreia. You know, if I weren't such a crack pilot, we could have hit the shield wall or one of those rock faces.
Yes, our current situation is a vast improvement.
Beats me. No one's supposed to be here but a Zerka research team. I can't say they'd be happy to see us, but shooting us down? I can't imagine Zerka having us shot down by a bunch of scientists either. You know, I caught a glimpse of what looked like an AD tower when we flew over the compound. Maybe they're doing something they shouldn't be. I've seen pirate bases with the same sort of setup.
I can help you find it. I have access to the SHIELD network. I came hoping to repair whatever damage your shuttle took, but not even I can fix that wreck. We'll have to get back to the compound. It's the old Athorian research station, turned into a salvage team staging area. It won't be an easy... Zerka freights men and equipment from the landing pad there. If it's there and we can breach the perimeter, there's probably something we can use. If not, we could try our luck in the underground ruins. Either way, it's back to the compound for us. That's the plan.
Oh no, we've been scouted. You can break shields, basically, chat. That's basically what it is. Let's level him up right away to the level he needs to be, because he's only a 6. When he joins us, he's now an 8 for some reason. I'm always ahead. I don't understand that in this game. Like, XP is just genuinely different for every character.
Mercenaries, right where we need to go. That sentry droid probably spotted us already. They were probably looking for me when they saw your shuttle go down.
Well, I'm ready, so... This guy's a force pike right here.
This won't take long.
This one's called. Well, after you equip Bodor a weapon. Oof. Probably should give him some stuff, period. Might as well use all this stuff that you want. How much the Gamorrean Gauntlets give? Holy shit, never mind. I want those. You can have the modified hold-up blaster? No, ion rifle? Probably ion rifle. And I'll give him the generator, I don't care. Melee shield, my armband, gauntlets. No implants right now.
This won't take long. Let's go.
Yes. Yes.
He has a force pike. So 212, 212. I wonder if I should try the force pike. I do have two-handed. And that counts as the that's two-handed. Let's try it for a bit. See if my two hits really good.
Must be using them to locate us. There's probably another.
Donanochi, Kilipamuriras Lemo Podwanga Kun Biskin, Dor Nerinarisa, Miratono Chun Raso Masakram.
Wait, bounty? Why is there a bounty on your head?
Dakosha, Nichotoro, Punta Chacorzo Wama, Gotas Juna Ranana, Govasone.
I don't think so. You'll have to come through me if you want to take the general.
Ragichi Sa.
Yes.
How do you like that?
Wait, how do I do a force jump again? I forget. I forgot that you can even do that in this game. Like I need clear LOS and then I do this. No. But how do I do force jump? Wait. I'm a guardian, right? Yeah. I was like, am I high? Am I not a guardian? What? Force jump. Or a meditation. Oh, maybe I don't have it yet. I thought earlier it said I got force jump level 1 or something.
The Thorians are truly amazing in their work.
The force is strong here. Whether Chodo and his herd has anything to do with that is another matter. Can you feel anything? That is good. As a breeze may swiftly turn to a gale, you are slowly beginning to be reopened to the force.
Quiet. There's a large mercenary patrol up ahead. If we move carefully along the perimeter, we may be able to get by without their spotting us. We could cross along the shore, or head along the cliffs to the south. Bold. Huh?
My 2 hits seems about the same. Actually, if anything, it seems better with these. Well, I think Kreia casted Valor, so that would be why. Fear, scream, heal, Valor. Guess not. Maybe I'm just high enough. I don't notice it. Wouldn't even get to fight it. Wouldn't let me. Can Bodor wear that? Nope.
What is it? I hear you. This fallen.
Wait, what did I get? Unarmed specialist, right, okay. I think stasis works for next ability. Things are so tough, dude. Well, they're not tough, but they're just like annoying health pools for being what they are. The force points regenerate quite quickly, actually. I see the minefield here. Why? It's because I locked onto a turret. Wow, this game.
Let's go.
All that, there's only one mine left.
Yes.
Let's go.
What is it?
I went to switch to Bodur to like clear a path with the mines, and she just like turret sprints at it.
انت سكرم سوچی نار تهرم بن چاکون دیدم عمرم منی دونینا چیوا کوتا وینز بیکار کنار چاواتا ما No so copa puta. Brantaban in succio.
Trying to like fucking shank me with that thing, dude. Really can't loot her?
There's the landing pad. There should be a computer terminal I can access from there. Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way there, though. Look sharp.
What do we have here? The Jedi. Saves us the trouble of looking for you. Corin Falk did say you were dangerous. Maybe he does know what he's talking about. We'll see. You may have caught a few of my boys off guard, but let's see how you fight now, Jedi. Attack!
Yes.
I want to loot these guys, and I want my force to regenerate. And when you're in a fight, it regenerates super slowly. I think it still does, just really slowly. Like up here we unaggro, which is good because we need a minute. Oh, they're in. Never mind. Oh wait, never mind. Oh, we're good. We're getting wrecked, chat. We got this. Only a few left.
This won't take long.
I always mix up remote with remains. Not always, but like I commonly mix up remote and remains. So I'm like, oh, there's remains to loot. No, it's just the remote.
Let's go.
I hear you.
My force energy come back. He wants to use this panel.
Hopefully I'll be able to access the shield network from this console. Good, it's functional, and my passcodes still work. Now let's find your ship. The TSF probably thinks the ship was put down in the wastes, but they don't know the planet as well as I do. Telos' atmosphere has been turned into acidic vapor. Landing a ship in the wastes would be like sealing it in a hangar full of hungry Minox. So that means there's probably an unsanctioned landing site somewhere on the planet. Still shielded, but not a restoration zone or other listed facility. That's why I need access to the shield network. Here, a small anomaly in the shield network's power grid. I'm not surprised the TSF didn't spot this. It's subtle, more like an error or random flux than anything suspicious. It looks like power is being drawn to generate a shield over a small area in the polar region, but nothing should be down there. Orbital cameras show nothing, just an empty mesa.
We should investigate this. I feel this is the best bet of finding the Ebon Hawk.
That's a little tougher. According to the computer, a shuttle is currently docked inside the research facility. At least there was at last report, though that was months ago. I don't, but that's not going to stop me. I'm getting back to Citadel if I have to build a new ship myself. There's one other small problem. Recently, Zerka teams that were sent into the military facility have not been coming out. But it's not as though we have any choice.
Alright, Chad, let's spend a couple more minutes here trying to get through this facility. There is a boss fight for this facility, so that's good. At the end of it. We're about to go into an old military base and use a whole bunch of... fight a bunch of droids, really.
This arm of mine isn't just for show, General. Stand back. The Zerka mercenaries were a little surprised when I broke my way out of my holding cell. The shields there were even weaker than these. After you.
I think one of my swords has stun for droids. And better damage with robots' chance of stun.
Yes. Let us end this.
Easy. Can't stun me, boy. What do you think you're doing? Oh, Chad, I'm tired. This is my last episode today. It's likely I'll play. I said I'd play Overwatch tonight. It's still likely. I'm tired of shit.
Yes.
What's going on?
Okay.
There she is, one orbital shuttle. Looks like it's in serviceable condition. That's all a moot point, though. The hangar bay doors are closed. I don't fancy flying the shuttle through solid metal, so I'd say we need to find a way to get them open. We'll also need to find the ignition codes for the shuttle, or else we'll have some trouble getting off the ground. If we get all that, I wouldn't worry about what shape this heap is in. I'll get it running.
Alright, easy enough. Easy clap in the chat. For now.
Yes.
Not right now. I don't have questions right now.
What is it?
Yeah?
I've gotten used to the controls of this game again, as you can tell. I'm actually like, you know, making progress. Oh yeah, I'll turn on the reactor for this. Oh, it's ready whenever we get there. We'll finish this and then, actually, I think this will be a slightly longer episode. I think we can easily finish this. And then finish the big dialogue tree that happens soon. There is a big dialogue tree soon, basically, is what I was, you know, getting at. Master Flurry already, I could get that. I think Master Flurry is easily the best thing to get right now. Yeah, I learned a lightsaber form for the lightsabers I don't yet need. Holy Night Valor. I don't need force resistance yet. Yeah, I think that'll be good.
I hear you.
Two-handed with Master Flurry gives like almost no penalty basically, so I will hit more. My to hit goes up just a little, so that's why it's a good idea. I don't need lightsaber specialization yet. I don't build one for another few episodes, chat. A couple episodes, 2 or 3 probably. Then I end up with one. Basically, once we're free to roam planets, you'll basically you're like not far from getting one.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatora. Tonata biasvia. Jicho. Great King no.
Take him down.
Yes.
Yeah, dominated. See? Yeah, look at the droid. It's panicking. It knows what's coming. We're in. Oh, I literally can all but 1 damage for one-shotting him.
General?
What is it?
Yeah?
Yes.
What's going on?
Oh god, there's 3 of them here. I didn't realize that there's 2. Just perma-stunned, that's all. No big deal.
What is it?
Let's go.
They all just got dominated.
Yeah?
What is it? What is it?
Let's go.
I hear you.
How do you like that? Let's go.
Says it changes areas. I don't remember actually having to go through that. Do you ever have to go through that door? What makes me think... Something makes me think you don't have to go through that door. Someone can probably wear that battle armor. Yeah, Bodor can. Apparently I can too, but I think that restricts force abilities. I think it does. Positive it does. Bodor, where are you running to, please?
How do you like that?
I hear you.
Let's go. Take him down.
Those droids are dead. I think the turrets outside activate. And that giant fuck off droid is there now. That's a droid, by the way. It's a war droid or military war droid or something like that. Oh, that turret's dead. Turret's dead. All the turrets are dead. Yeah, I swear we don't actually have to go that way. Nor can we even go this way. I think there might be like loot behind here. Yeah, there's just a damaged HK. Yeah, there's actually no point. I think it's just for extra fighting, like help, if I want it. I need the shield for the end of this, probably. Alright, before I go into this room, quickly unlock these. Yeah, tank droid.
Fallen. Fallen. This shall not last long.
I got dominated, dude. Wait, I'm missing something. Chat, what am I missing? So open the hangar bay door. I need the codes, right? Codes. Not sure how to get them. I gotta try to remember. Unless they're in the sub level and I'm retarded. That's probably what it is. I feel like that door doesn't open though. I think it was like cut content, but I'll go check it. Is it gonna open right now and I'm gonna look dumb? Yeah, okay. It doesn't, so. I'm not sure. I forgot about that. I forgot you activate him to follow you. He follows you for about 5 seconds, then just self-destructs. Oh, that's always good. Reactor's on. Is there not a terminal back here near the droids? Is that what I'm thinking of? How do I not remember how to get the codes? I swear to God I've done this a billion times and I don't remember how to get the codes. Not off a heart kind of thing. Are they in loot somewhere that I'm unaware of? I almost actually get my force energy back when I use night speed now, which is good. Actually, I get it back now. Yeah, that's good. One of these rooms... Wait, I remember now. Oh my. What's that doing in here? I know it may look like a dark side, but I'm not. They're in here. I'm a bot, chat. Yeah, ignition codes. Back to night speeding. Wish I had light Padawan robes. If I did, I would wear them. Alright. Let's get off this area. Go to the restoration zone. Or no, the polar region. Like we said we were going to.
Statement. We have arrived too late. The target has evaded us. We must pursue it. Observation. They have likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The bay control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query. Have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer. I have managed to track the shuttle's movement across the SHIELD network. However, the SHIELD network does not stretch over the polar region, which was the shuttle's apparent destination. Statement. Dispatch a unit to the polar region with the last known coordinates and approximate path of the shuttle. They will not escape us again.
Oh no, we got EMP'd. rocketed or EMP rocketed? Probably both in this universe, Star Wars, you know. It's probably an EMP rocket. We were gonna land up here anyways. I'm really not sure why it was the end of the world and we needed that dramatic sequence.
Irritated declaration. There you are. It has been extremely difficult to track you down, Jedi. Quick clarification. But now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. Unnecessary addendum. And put an end to hostilities.
Time to take you down the side.
Ooh, he says, you hear that, chat?
Ratio achieved. Ratio achieved.
Time to even the odds. Everyone down.
Come on, bro. Die already, there we go. Oh yeah, these self-destruct on that. Oh no.
Systems failing, Master.
Yes. Have
No, not right now. I'm trying to track remains. One of these is an entrance to this region. I think it's this one right here, yeah. Oh, there actually is only one, I think. Never mind. Looking around, I don't see any more big giant holes. Why did we leave Bold Door behind? Yeah. And why did the maidens not get noticed? And why did we, like, I don't get that. I don't know why we even left them behind. This is all important, chat, so I'm gonna even mute up, I think.
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If she is a Jedi, she will forgive. And if she is not, she will not care.
You can't tell her. Please. I'm asking you. I don't want her to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, there is no shame in what you ask. We all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not speak of yours, Atten, but there is a price for such things.
What? What price?
There are those who wage war, and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you have your uses. You know how important this woman we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve her until I release you.
And if I refuse?
You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then, Atten, you will be broken. You fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns of your choices, you will never leave this place. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it once. You will learn to embrace it again.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Djarik can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect the self-loathing that squirms within you gives you a curious strength. Your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up, no matter what threats you face and whatever wreckage you leave behind you. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so, your potential is not yet spent.
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still think you've got the wrong man.
Perhaps. But someone has to fly the ship, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. You have crossed our path for a reason. Our path brought us here for a reason. And now I know why. The past is here, and it must be met before the future can be set in motion.
More Jedi speak. Care to explain?
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
It's true.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the Exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why? Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out? Indeed. Very well. Your exile has given you some wisdom, at least. So then answer me. How did you find this place? And why have you returned after all this time? Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility. An accident. Something beyond your control. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking, putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done? No, your crime is much more than that. Without the fuel from Paragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds. Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds devastated by the Sith will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime. So you still hold to your flawed convictions. If you think to anger me, you are wrong. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will. But when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it. The Sith? What do you mean? You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. And you encountered them on Paragus. But what would they want there? They can't have been looking for you. You. If they thought you a Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here. We shall see. For now, the perspective on your situation has changed. I have your ship. I will return it to you. You must leave here before you place us in jeopardy. You offer your aid after turning your back on me, on the Council. The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand. Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there we can call a council and see what can be done. Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove her, mistress. Come with us.
I'll walk on my own, thank you.
Are you all right, mistress?
The exile reminded me of something I had forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile, I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Was she important to you once?
We all have our heroes, and when we watch them fall, we die inside. She made a choice once, and I did not. The day we judged her, I stood in the chamber, and she was so right. She was so certain of it. I doubted myself, but not now. She will never make me doubt myself again. But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
What a big dramatic walk away.
You are the exile, the one Atris warned us about. She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself. That is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts, and she told us why you fell to the dark side. Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up. Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with him because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force. So it was a matter of choice then. If Atris has erred in her evaluation of your motivations, it might be best to inform her. You may ask. I honor the face of my mother. It is not something spoken of in the company of others. There's no need to apologize. You were merely remarking on something that you saw. There is no wrong in that. It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject that requires trust. There is no such trust between you and I, and such trust takes time. You may ask. She said you betrayed the Jedi by... You may ask. I am aware of this. I do not doubt your combat prowess, as my half-sisters do. There are many who went to war against the Mandalorians, and few returned. You were one of them. Before you go, Exile, question for you, if I may ask it. You have touched the Force. What does it feel like? Please, I would... I see. Thank you, Exile. I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with me. You are the Exile. She said...
Yeah, I feel like I can get her to come with me if I recall. I just don't remember how. Like the exact way, that is. I just don't remember the exact way to do it.
Did you find what you came for? There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel we did not come to this place by chance. You were led here. This woman who resides here, she did something to you once, something that hangs upon you still. There is a Jedi here, perhaps, in that you are correct. Yet there are no students, and this woman, this Atris, surrounds herself with those who cannot feel the Force. Curious. Plans are fragile things, and life often dashes expectations to the ground. Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now, she is surrounded by those who cannot feel the Force. Very well. Let us depart.
I am sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the crash. I'm fine, General. Even power has been restored to my arm. What is this place? Where are we? This must be where I had detected the energy readings before, and the drain to the restoration shields. This place, it looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planet-wide, like the one on Coruscant. I had been told by the Republic that it was not in use. I am, General. If you wish, I may travel with you, or join you at the ship. Very well, General. I will await your arrival.
Alright, let's finish this episode up. It's pretty much over. I just need to, get to the Ebon Hawk. It should be this way, I think.
Well, if it isn't the one who stole the Ebon Hawk. Not so smug now, are you, you little thief?
Don't be a fool. Atris stole the ship and the droid.
Says you.
I don't think there's anything else super important to do here. You can get training from the handmaidens. I don't think it actually does anything for your experience level or anything. You can just beat them up. You might get some experience for it, actually, like points. Anywho, I don't think you can come back here anyways. So, you know what we'll do? I don't want to leave yet. I might do some of the training and hang out here and talk to the people. I'm going to end the episode here, and in the beginning of the next episode, I'll walk down to the hangar, and we'll start there, and we'll fly to the first planet we're going to do. I actually don't have a plan for what it is going to be yet, so I might as well have a plan before I play the episode. I'll see you guys for that later.